Hello everyone and welcome back to the Java programming course. This is the answer video to the quiz 1. So if you haven't already attempted the quiz yourself, this is your time and I will now discuss the answers. So the first question was choose the correct options from the following. It was a multi-choice question. So we had 4 options. The first, Java can only run in Windows OS. So this is a false statement. It can run on many OSs and it is not exclusive to only Windows. So this was not A is false, so we won't pick that. Next, we will discuss about B. Java is a functional programming language. This is also a false statement and it will come to C. Java is an object-oriented programming language. So this one is correct. It is not a functional programming language. It is rather an object-oriented programming language. So C is correct up until now. Then comes D. Java is case sensitive. This statement is also true. It is case sensitive. So from the 4 options, option C and D were the correct. So next we'll move on to question number 2. So write a Java program to print your name with your age. So I will just show a demo on one way to write it. So this is a main class. So we can store our name in a string variable. Okay, so string name. So let's say our name is ABC. So we can do this. Similarly, we can store our age in an integer. So int age is equal to, let's say, 10. Okay, so to print we use the sout function, so system.out.println, and whatever we write inside this will be printed. So we can say name, and then in another line sout we can say our age. So on doing so, if we run, let's wait for a minute, it will print our name and our age, whatever we said. So this is one way. There are also other ways. We do not necessarily have to store them in these variables. We can just directly put it inside the function itself. So we can just have put ABC here and we'll do the same. So this was one way to do it. Okay, so next we'll go to question number 3. So which of the following is legal identifier in Java? So we have discussed this in our lecture. So option A is incorrect due to the presence of this at the end. We cannot put this sign in our identifier name. Then B, it is starting with a numeric which is 1, which this is also illegal in Java. We cannot do so. So B is also incorrect. Then comes C. Here the problem is the space between hello and world. This is also, we also cannot do this while naming our identifier. Then comes D, my_var. This is a perfectly fine identifier and thus the correct answer to this question. It is D, my_var. If you want to, you can try to run all these and you can try to name your variables as these in your own IDE and try to see if it gives you an error or not. The next comes question number 4. Classify the variables whether it is local, instance or static. So here we can see there are name, age, a and n. These are the 4 type of variables. So here string name Aman. This is of course an instance variable. This is a variable of the class but it is not static. Then age, it is a static variable and thus this is static. Next, there is no variable within get name, so no problem. Then for set name there are 2 variables, int a and int n. So these 2 variables are local to the set name function and thus are considered as local variables. Keep in mind that this age is same to this age. These are the same. Next, question number 5. Fill the correct data types of the following variables. So my num9, this we can fill in as integer. Then B, my float number 8.9 in F. The F here suggests float. So this is a float variable. Next, my letter, which is A in single quotation marks. This is just a character data type. Next comes my bool false. This is a boolean, as false is a bool value. Next, my text hello world. This is a string, which is a combination of multiple characters, string. Next, question number 6. Choose the correct typecasting command from the following, A and B. The correct answer here is B. We have to specify the data type within the bracket as done in B. So to convert this 19 from double to integer, we have to do it like this. So now num int will be 19, which is in integer. Next comes question number 7. What is the size of an integer variable? So the answer to this is 4 bytes. Next comes question number 8. Variable of type long can contain decimal values. True or false? So this is of course false. Long can only contain non-decimal values. So with this, it comes and the quiz ends and there are no more questions. So hopefully you were able to solve these questions, and we'll continue with the lectures and more quizzes will come soon. So thank you and wish you happy learning. That's it for today. Bye bye.